Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Wednesday, November 20th, 2024. So, we saw some selling today, and, it went down to some support, and we bounced around. But, yes, like I explained yesterday in the video, that the S&P went in the totally opposite direction of what our delineator was saying it should be. So typically from that, what happens is it retraces that entire move. So when we got a little spike up in the morning, at 9:38, I told people in the room that I'm taking an aggressive call spread, and I explained when the S&P goes in the opposite direction of the delineator, like yesterday, typically retraces the entire move. So I wrote the 59.25, 59.35, did get 265 for it. So here you can see this is exactly when it was. So why I said it was an aggressive move is because we were trading at 59.17, and I had just sold the 59.25. So we got a really good price on it, and it just went straight down. It was probably one of the easiest trades I've made in quite some time. And I was able to get out of these at down here and close the entire that vertical. And then when we came up, I put down, I said, the first resistance is going to be the 58.90 and then the 59.06. So we were able to get into another trade on that, and it worked out perfectly and closed it. And by the time this started, I was out of all of my trades. We had a really, really good day today, 47.50, brings us up to 151.60, 677. But the thing is that it really did just go exactly as planned, and we were able to just take advantage of this. But so most people that were, say, looking, long term or next week or 2 weeks, they've been kind of stuck in the same position where they're seeing markets move down and right back up again. And to me, I'd rather just make these trades on a day-to-day basis, see what the market's doing, and see what the delineator's telling us, and from there you make these trades. It's really, like I said, yesterday was one of the difficult days, and there hasn't been many at all. But today we made it back because we kind of knew what was going to happen. So anyway, let's get back to where we are. So the S&P 500, here we go. They're having a really hard time. The bears cracking this 58.52 level. Every time we come down there, buyers are stepping in. Even though it does look like it's just consolidation on the downside. And I'm going to see how this plays out. I'm not sure yet. Hang on. All right, let me do this. Duplicate, and then put this down. It's not a bad little bear flag, meaning that we came up, hit this, down, up, down. And if this is going to play out, then we'd be looking at a move coming somewhere up into the 59.36. Now, if that happens, this is this is a counter trend move with this pattern. And you'd want to be looking to short up in this area here. Now, NVIDIA has earnings after the close. I have a feeling that either we are going to be blowing out of this and blowing up this pattern, or it's going to play out without getting to the top, and we're going to open up somewhere down into the 5810 area, 5800. So that's really what we have to do. There's really no buy or sell signals at all. 60-minute chart, we were overbought here. We got into kind of almost oversold, but not really. End at neutral. So basically the market is looking at today as, let's see what NVIDIA does, and we'll make our decision tomorrow. So again, if the bears can push it through this support, the next spot I would be looking at is the 57.86. So that's a pretty good move from the 58.15 down to the 57.82 level. And on the upside, if the bulls can get through this, then they got, the 59.40 would probably be the next area that I'd be looking at where we would go. So we're in a waiting game. Stay open-minded with this. don't, your positions and the way you're viewing the market should be on a day-to-day basis, unless you're trading a 401k and you're just putting money to work. But if you're trading like we are, then you need to start the day off clean and say what's the market doing, what's it telling us, and just make money and not have to stress about things. So just a quick reminder, I am leaving for New Jersey tomorrow. I'm actually leaving my house at 4 in the morning. My flight's at 6, and I'll be back in New Jersey at 8. So by the time I get to my computer, it's probably going to be closer to 10 o'clock. I'll see what's going on from there, and I will let you guys know what kind of trades I'm going to be making. So with that, have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the room.